everyone, and welcome back to RMU Club Hockey Live, Episode 4. Today we have two members from the Division II women's team, Amara and Marrese, and Medved. Welcome aboard, guys.
Thanks for having us.
It's great to have you guys on. You guys had a game last week against West Virginia. Obviously, the first game of your guys' inaugural season on the road. Didn't go as planned, but what are some of the lessons you have going forward after a tough loss from WVU?
I feel like we still have to work on a lot of systems, which is normal at the beginning of the season when everyone's not really comfortable with each other. But I feel like we did not stop playing the whole time, which that doesn't normally happen, so that's exciting that we have a team like that.
After the scrimmages with North Pitt and South Pitt, do you feel more confident with the group that you have together?
Yeah, I feel like winning those games showed all of us that we have it in us. We just have to work hard for it. So, yeah, I think that was good.
We'll start off with how both of you got into RMU, the recruiting process, where you guys played. We'll start with you, Amara. How did you kind of get into hockey, and how did you kind of end up here at RMU?
Yeah, so I got into hockey when I was about 8. My brother, he played ice hockey, and my dad's Canadian, so when I was 8, they put me into hockey, wanted to play like my brother. So got to that, played some boys hockey until I was about 14, 15, and then moved just into girls. And then I played Summer League this past summer, Women's Summer League 3-on-3 with Bree, and she was like, hey, you should come play club at RMU. So that's how we're here.
And then Bree, how about your journey kind of getting here to RMU?
I started playing when I was 8 too, and my brother played and my cousin, and then I played boys until I was 16. And then I switched to girls, and I still played for my high school. And then I went and played D3 for a year up in New York, and I was really homesick because it was 8 hours away, and then I got a really good job opportunity at the rink, so I started coming to the practices over the summer, and I really liked everyone, so I accepted the job and then accepted my spot on the team.
What's your job at the rink?
I'm the youth hockey coordinator and instructor.
Okay, that seems like a pretty fun job. Do you enjoy it so far?
Yeah, it's just teaching a bunch of kids all day, so I can't complain.
You say that you're the coach of the team when it comes to both that and for the women's team? Kind of like the player coach, in a way?
I don't know. Maybe, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. So you guys have the home game coming up on Saturday versus Pitt.
Yep.
Even though you guys haven't played Pitt yet, is it still kind of the rivalry feel like it is with men's hockey?
I feel like most of us know that entire team and have played with some of those girls before, so there's a bit of an extra drive to win that game.
Is it exciting to kind of have that full crowd, having, us stream the game? Is it kind of surreal to kind of figure out, this is the real thing? This is the first game on home ice that's legit. This is the rivalry game. Is it kind of exciting for you guys? A little nervous?
Oh yeah, I think it will certainly be fun.
Yeah.
Put up a good showing.
It's nice to actually play games in front of my family and stuff now because they weren't able to come see me at my last school.
Now, Mark, I got to ask you, from the North Pittsburgh game, I was doing the PA for that game, and you did take a visit to see me in the penalty box. Just talking with Bree before the game, she says that you're kind of a goon. Can you kind of further explain why you think you're a goon?
I think Bree takes that out of context. She's just jealous I get more ice time than her. The only time she gets ice is when I'm in the box. But no, I think I play pretty aggressive, especially playing boys growing up, so a lot of body contact calls, body checking, a little bit of roughing, and I don't know, if some people just annoy me and they need to be sat down, shown a message.
Some illegal stuff.
Yeah, shown them, yeah, a little bit sometimes, give them a message.
Yeah. Do you think the refs are kind of soft when it comes to that kind of stuff? Or?
Oh yeah. I think the higher level you play, the refs become more lenient. But we were playing a youth team, so I think I maybe should have stepped off the gas a little bit. But yeah, the refs, depending on who you have, the higher up you get, the more lenient they are.
From the West Virginia game, you took 2 penalties. What were they, and were they justified?
The one I think was justified. It was a girl was on a breakaway, and I didn't dive to knock the puck off her stick until the last second. and she just happened to fall. She didn't get a shot away, so I think she fell on purpose, but I can't comment on that. But the other penalty was a solid penalty. Just I think we were on the power play, maybe.
Yeah.
We were on the power play, and this girl had the puck in our zone, and I just bodied her. She flew a little bit, but you sack up a little bit, like body up, like someone's coming at you. You gotta be more sturdy than that, you know.
Bree, are you any kind of penalty taker at all? I know you haven't taken one yet, and you said before you're like, I'm never gonna go to the box. I'm clean. But Amara said she's gonna take you in sometime. So.
Oh, yeah.
No, I think I had 4 minutes last year, and one was a bench penalty. So I do not take penalties.
Would you serve a bench penalty this year if it came down to it?
Probably.
We don't have enough
Probably
people.
not. We don't have enough defensemen. Yeah,
so
probably not a defenseman.
Gotta put it forward in there.
Yeah,
Send Captain Sid to the box like last time. I still call her a goon because of that. It's an ongoing joke between me and her and a couple other guys that she's the goon of the team now. So
that was the defense door's fault.
Yeah, that was. That was a little bit of our fault.
Was it you specifically?
I actually think it was me. Well, yeah, the backup goalie opened the door for two, but then I jumped out before
I came in,
and
everyone was like, all through the door at the same time.
We're just eager, you know?
Yeah. And always for chat, if you do have any questions, please let them know. It's always fun to hear from everyone except Justin Adamski. And I know he's in the chat always, but we're never going to answer any of his questions. Your relationship with some of the D1 guys, I know you have a friendly relationship with George, Keith, some of those guys who are coming on later today. What's it like with having all the hockey teams kind of friendly relationship back and forth?
I think it's nice to have people that kind of understand, like, your schedule and everything, and you have something common to talk about. I don't know. It was nice to have people I knew whenever I transferred here, because I knew some of them from working at the rink last summer and then just growing up around here, so I think it's fun.
Is anyone that you played against that plays on RMU's D1 or D3, any of those nature?
I played against George one time whenever I was young.
Do you think you're better than George?
Yeah.
100%?
Like, no doubt. I walked him so hard in the summer skate.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I played against Keith for high school all the time.
Mr. Baldwin.
Yeah, he's good.
You think you're better than Keith, though?
Probably not. I'm better than George, though.
Mark that down. George is going to have to answer that when he comes on after you guys.
I'll make a note of that.
Make a note of that for sure.
You get a one-on-one early morning practice. George and Bree.
Yeah.
One-on-ones.
We should definitely go live for that.
I think Bree would welcome.
I have the video.
We're going to need to see the video at some point here.
I'll show you.
Definitely post. Who runs the social media account? Is it one of you?
Sid.
Yeah. You gotta send it to Sid then, and then post it, tag George. Well, I'll
Call
repost
him
it.
out.
It will be on the story tonight.
Speaking of calling out, we did a little game last week. I don't know if you guys saw with Kevin and Nate called Calling Out.
Yeah.
So we're gonna play a little bit of that now. So Bree, if my understanding is right, you are in control of the aux, correct?
Me and X. Yeah.
Yeah. So who would you not trust with the aux?
I have to say, either you or Danny. You listen to Taylor Swift before a game.
Taylor Swift slaps. I don't know what
pumps
you're
me
talking
down.
about. It hypes me up, Taylor Swift.
They play sad music.
She's listening to the wrong Taylor. That's what.
D3 listens to Taylor before and seems to work for them.
Yeah.
Not for me.
You just have poor music taste.
I have great music taste.
What's your music taste then before the game?
Like, I don't know what you call it. Like
trap rap.
Yeah.
Just the hardcore beat
like,
stuff.
That's what I listen to all the time.
You have a favorite artist that's kind of your go-to song or anything like that, or is it just kind of a mix of everything?
Yeah, everything. Yeah.
And Mark, for you, is it Taylor Swift?
Recently, I've been on a kick. You know, she just dropped that new album last night, so I've been listening to that. But these past couple weekends, I've been listening to her Fearless album, the one she did, Taylor's version.
Yeah.
Fearless, yeah. And The Way I Loved You. It's a bop, not gonna lie. It was a good song.
The funny thing between both Andrew and I was born on December 13th, which happens to be Taylor Swift's birthday. So my entire life I've lived to, when's your birthday? I have the same birthday as Taylor Swift. And he is December 12th, one day before me, and he has never let me live it down.
Oh, yeah.
We went to elementary school together, all through middle school and high school, and there's not a day that goes by that reminds me he's one day older than me. I have to ask, too, Andrew is a D4 goalie. Will you score on him on a one-on-one chance? Do you think? Yes. Where are you shooting on him?
Well,
Don't shoot
here's glove is bad. Yeah, here's glove is bad.
You've
But
watched
I'm not,
previous episodes.
I'm not a big shooter in the shootout. I like to pull a little move and just slide into
Oh,
the
you're
net,
definitely
you know?
scoring that.
Yeah.
You pull him out of his crease, you're gonna have a wide open net to deal with. I'll tell you that much.
Or you're just gonna get the random stick that flies back into the across the crease and makes the save.
Try to save.
One or the other.
Bree, I'm guessing since you're better than George, you can probably
I can't
Take Andrew.
score. I literally cannot score right now. So
just a little bit of a drought for now, but
yeah,
So be lucky for now.
yeah, for now, yeah. But
maybe later in the season when
Yeah.
we pull you back on.
I got you later.
All right. I'll have to put that to the test.
What's your guys' expectations, goals and point wise, for this season? Or since you're both defense, I know it's not the best answer, obviously, with especially
No,
since you're on your
Amara-
goalless streak. But
Amara's very offensive defense.
I,
It's a breakaway pass.
My goal would probably to play more defense. You know, get the plus minus back up. But
We appreciate that as goalies.
yeah, you know, sometimes I'm like they have it 3-on-1. It's fine. They got it. But no, point wise, try to points to penalty minute ratio. Keep that pretty even. You know, if it's a penalty a game, a point a game, that's good. But you know, when it gets out of hand, I gotta pick up the points.
what's the highest amount of penalty minutes you've had in a season? I gotta ask.
Ooh, probably like 50, 60. My youth team played like a 60-game season, so I would usually get at least a penalty every
every
weekend, maybe. Yeah, I try to keep it down, but
I
yeah,
think I had like 8 minutes in like 72 games.
it's because you didn't get ice.
They're complete
I
polar
did.
opposites.
Yeah, we
I'm
balance
smart
each other
player.
well. You know, she plays the defense. I'll play the offense. You know.
Play the penalty box.
Yeah, she yells. The penalty in North Pittsburgh. After I hit that girl, she goes, "Amar, no!"
Yeah.
I hear her like
Calling her
screaming
out.
at me. It was too late. The arm was already up.
All right, calling out another teammate. Who has the worst tape job? Who would you not let tape your stick?
I go, Madison Myers. Madison. I don't even know if it's bad. She just tapes it super fast. Like she gets it and she just starts cranking it.
That's what
She
I
did like 4 sticks before game one and just was cranking them out. And I'm like,
It's gonna get messed up in a game anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
yeah, but you don't like
Just
to
put it on
make
your
it look
finger and
nice.
just-
Oh my
no.
gosh. Yeah, she cranks the
Mackenzie
tape
has
job.
the sock on her goalie stick though. That does not look. I'm sorry.
Is it full heel to toe, like the whole blade?
Yeah, like up the. I don't know what you call that thing.
Up from like the top of the stick
No,
too?
no. Like the whole blade's covered and then it goes up the big square thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andrew, we got something?
We got a couple questions here.
Okay.
We'll start with who are your favorite players? I assume the NHL.
A men's or women's, I guess, would go
Yeah,
both
yeah, yeah.
ways.
We can do both.
Yeah, one of each.
I don't know anyone. I like Malkin and I like Kamakar for D.
Do you motto the game after Kale, you think? Besides the goal
I'd-
scorer?
No,
Yeah,
no.
I would like to, but
Bree's a defensive defenseman. You wish to be like McCrory.
I do.
Right? You're a
I
little
do.
offensive
Yeah.
there.
I'm locked down
Good
D.
edges. You lock down D, shut down.
Yeah, don't leave the house.
How about for you, Amara? What's your...
I'm trying to think. I watch a lot of NHL hockey. No specific player in particular. But I do like Cale Makar. I like watching like Quinn Hughes running the points. Their edge work is just fantastic. Watching like offensive weapon, you know. And women's hockey, I liked watching Megan Keller. She played for the Olympic team and Boston College. She runs the point pretty well too.
I would say maybe a Rod Kogutis from Philadelphia.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Andrew, you have any other good comparison? Maybe a Jacob Trouba. I can kind of
Oh
see
yeah,
that.
yeah.
If you're offensive minded,
We don't like that man.
No.
We don't like that man.
no rain. I mean, no one likes Jacob Trouba.
No,
Yeah.
no one likes
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe Byrne out there. You know,
Yeah,
he's a
well,
Rangers fan, so
yeah.
we'll have to flame him a little bit when he comes on. I hear him yelling at me through the door. Andrew, what else we got in chat?
Who is the funniest in the locker room?
Taking my questions, chat. Come on.
They just know what you're gonna ask.
Yeah, they know me too well.
I think Sid does not try at all, and she just makes everyone
She's
laugh
very
so
funny.
hard. Like she genuinely is just funny without trying.
Yeah.
I could
Yeah.
definitely see that.
Becky too.
Yeah, Becky's
Becky?
quiet.
Becky, yeah, she doesn't speak a lot, but when she speaks, it's
And it's so
certainly
dry.
listen.
Like, her face is so serious, and she makes everyone laugh.
I think that's what makes it so much better. Is you see someone like that, and they're like, "What?" Dead serious, just saying something. You
Or-
believe them.
Yeah.
cracking up. Yeah.
Aaron just, like, screams random stuff on the ice, like, just so angry at, not angry, but, like, just not having a good time. Just doing circles,
Strip
just
out a good time.
screaming.
Yeah.
Is she most vocal on the ice? You think, or
Aaron's quiet, too.
Yeah, Aaron's
Her and
pretty
Becky are
quiet.
the same.
who do you think? Are you the most vocal, Mar?
I talk a lot. I think Danny talks a lot too. Danny will
Yeah.
during game stuff she'll direct plays. I mostly say nothing helpful, so
It's. Do you have friends on the other team, or and when it hits the ice, you're just like, yeah, we're not friends for the next 60 minutes.
it depends what the score is. Depends what the score is. If it's a close game, no. But if it's a blowout, either way, I'll have a good time.
Andrew.
We've got, if you had a breakaway, would you score on Kevin Mackey?
Oh.
I think I have scored on him
Yeah,
a couple
I think
times.
I did in the summer.
Yeah, we did 7 puck or 10 puck.
I think my
And-
my little sister also scored on him in the summer
Oh.
skate.
Everybody scores on Kevin
Yeah.
Mackey. Everyone except Nate Mickey.
Yeah?
That's just from last episode. I think Mickey said he went back and forth, but Mackey's been pretty solid against him, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to definitely get a live stream going with everyone just taking shots at Mackey
Yeah.
now. Mackey and Andrew subbing in and out. Everyone's- It's a field day for scoring goals.
Just put all 4 teams out there.
Yeah.
A big game of 7 puck.
Yeah,
All on
But
YouTube.
more like 50 puck.
yeah.
Andrew, we got any more in chat there? Or we-
What are your nicknames in the locker room?
That's another question. Jeez.
Thank Dansky for that.
Justin.
I call Brie any sort of food remote, like brioche. I call her brioni, pepperoni. I usually just rhyme it with things. Bologna, yeah. In the morning
Anything-
practices, she's like, oh, I feel so sick. Don't talk about food. So, I'll just call her weird names, food
It
related.
just makes me sick all morning.
It's a big brioni. I've stuck with that a
Yeah.
lot. Brioni.
I forget what you even said the one time, but you said something about Amara, and I said it sounded like Omaha.
Oh
then-
yeah,
Yeah, Omaha, Nebraska.
Omaha.
Chunks. That's my
Yeah.
favorite one.
I like
Chunks.
steak. Omaha steak. Yeah.
What other nicknames you got for the other girls on the team?
Sid. Yeah.
We call Sid Mommy Sid.
Yeah.
She's like
Takes care of all
she's
of
the
us.
matriarch, you know. She brings us snacks. She makes sure we're all good. She gets us stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Make sure we're hydrated. She's Mommy Sid.
We got Beck Nato.
Yeah,
that was
Beck
me
Nato.
and Becky played together when we were 14, and there was Baxter and Beck Nato. That was
Beck
her
Nato.
name.
I gotta go back and write these down for your broadcast on Saturday. I'm gonna use.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna use your actual name. I'm just
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
use the
Beck
nicknames the
Nato.
whole time.
Beck Nato goes bar down. Yeah, it's good.
What, do we have any other ones?
I mean X.
Yeah, but that's like her name.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's it.
It's still early.
It's still early. There's still time
Yeah, it's
to-
still time. Still time.
I always ask I asked with D1, D3 about pranks. Have you guys gotten any pranks against you, or done any, or still feeling each other out for that moment?
I think right now what we've been doing is every time someone falls at practice, we go on live barn and clip that and send it in the chat.
For montage.
Yeah, we haven't really had anyone do anything to each other yet, I don't think.
Who's had the worst fall?
Oh, her.
What
She's-
happened?
I got sniped from the stands.
And then slid on her side for like 20 feet. Yeah.
Nah, it's just another prank. Mommy Sid, we tried to scare her. We got our new bags last week to go to West Virginia, and Becky got in her bag and was like, "Hey guys, I can fit in my bag." So I was gonna put Becky in her bag in the center of the ice and be like, "Mom, Sid, Coach said there's something for you in that bag. You need to get it." But she wouldn't leave the locker room, so we couldn't do it.
I hope Sid's not watching this, because maybe something to do before the game.
Oh
on
yeah,
Saturday.
yeah. I'm thinking more of like a tape the skate blade, the
Yeah.
clear tape.
That
Get
would
one
be
of
fun.
those. Yeah.
There's other ones I know of, putting tape balls in the gloves,
Oh.
taping the equipment together,
Take
the
the cage.
yeah, tape the
Really
cage,
that one.
the loose water bottle cap, go to
Yeah.
squirt it. And
That's a bad one.
We don't have enough clean water to do
you don't have a specific water boy at all?
The water at the rink tastes like nail polish, so no.
I mean, it's a little sketchy.
Yeah, it tastes really bad.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
can agree.
That bad?
Yeah.
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 You also said that you wanted to call out West Virginia's goal horn before the stream started.
Oh yeah. You know, we heard it 5 times, 5 times last weekend, and it was obnoxious. It sounded like an emergency system. Very loud. You know, it was not great hearing that from the box a couple times.
What is your guys' goal horn and goal song? Have you picked it out yet? Or is it going to be a surprise for Saturday?
Our goal. Oh yeah, we got Mr. Worldwide, Pitbull.
Okay.
Some Pitbull for our goal song, and our goal horn. I think it's a Toronto Maple Leafs goal horn. They've got a pretty strong goal horn, so I was vibing with that. But I'm not sure if that's like the final
product.
Yeah, but we know we got Mr. Worldwide for the goal song, so I'll have to score a lot.
We'll find out on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Bree can get her first goal, get her goalless streak going.
Brianna's gonna snipe the tendy, skate it end to end.
I'll try.
You said it on stream, it has to happen now.
Yeah. Manifest.
Justin set the bar pretty high. He came on here for the first time, first person on here, had a hat trick that night. I mean,
No, Justin's good.
And his 100th point. I don't think he's ever gonna live that down. I don't think.
Yeah.
Andrew, you got anything in chat here?
We've upped the question from a breakaway on Mackie to a 2-on-1 Bree and Mickey on Mackie. Goal or no goal?
No goal. No goal.
Thinking about how stuff's going right now. Yeah, sure, yeah.
Are you shooting or Mickey?
Mickey. I'm a passer. I like passing.
I don't think Mickey's gonna score.
I don't think Mickey's gonna score.
He's in his goalless streak too.
Yeah, we're both struggling, so we can figure it out.
He went from having 4 goals in 2 games to missing 4 games and not scoring at all over the Buffalo weekend.
Yeah, but it's coming. It's coming.
Andrew, you got another one in there?
No.
No. All right. So we look forward to seeing you guys Saturday, 5 o'clock, right? I think it's 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
8 o'clock start.
8 p.m.
So 8 o'clock start here on the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/RMU Rec Sports, to watch Bree and Amara play. Bree's gonna get her first goal, and Amara's gonna take her 17th penalty of the season. We'll be right back with George Makricostas, Keith Reed, and Rob Byrne. Amara and Bree, thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, thank you.
Best of luck to you guys this weekend, and we'll be right back with George, Keith, and Rob. We'll be right back. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to RMU Club Hockey Live. Today we have George, Rob, and Keith here from the D1 team. Thanks for coming on, guys.
Thanks for having us.
So we'll start off with your game tonight against John Carroll. Pretty big divisional matchup. Yeah. What is your guys' expectations for tonight, and how are you looking to get back from the reigning champs? We'll start with you, George. Since you weren't on the team last year, you looking forward to play JCU for the first time?
Yeah, probably just to hit somebody.
That's all you do on the ice anyway, is just hit.
Yeah, I don't do anything else, yeah.
When are you going to score a goal?
I think I'm saving it for charity night.
Okay, that's a good save. Byrne, you excited to play JCU again?
Yeah, I mean, obviously they won the league last year, so they're a good team, but I think we have a lot to prove this year, so it should be a good game.
Yeah, big conference game. Boys are always fired up for those games, so I think everyone's excited and ready to play tonight.
Keith, I'll ask you about last year as a freshman. You come in, you kind of have that big role right off the bat. For you, was it a little nerve-wracking at first, kind of get thrown into a big role, and how did you kind of adjust to playing with the big boys here?
I always felt like coming in as a freshman, I wasn't like that much smaller than anyone. I felt like I'd always be like not afraid to lay the body or get in grimy areas, take a hit to make a play. But I played second line center last year. I thought playing that, I thought I did well. I don't know. I didn't feel too much pressure. I felt like it was just there just because all the older guys make everyone feel really comfortable coming into the team. So playing that role, I didn't feel too much pressure. I felt comfortable being there.
George, we'll go over to you now. How did you kind of get into hockey, and how did you kind of end up here at RMU?
I got into hockey like when I was younger, just skating and stuff. Played hockey till freshman year, then COVID stopped, and I started working. Then this year, just hanging out with everybody, Keith and Rob, and I was like, I'll play again this year. So, and then why I came to Robert Morris was just because it was like close to home, but far away at the same time, and close to downtown.
Yeah.
In the loop of everything.
you go downtown a lot, and I know that because you're a Penguin season ticket holder.
Yeah,
You
that's the
enjoy-
only reason why I'm downtown. Yeah.
And we all kind of know, anyone that knows you knows that you're kind of best friends with Evgeny Malkin. Kind of explain your relationship with you and Gino.
Yeah, I mean, so like 2020, I started working with him, like signed him and became his agent, like do all his stuff. Like this week, I had to order his son's soccer cleats, so that was pretty fun. 6-hour conversation, had to ship it down to Miami, but
Jeez.
yeah, and then he hooked us up, got the team some hats. Yeah, you see the boys running around with the Gino hats. It's pretty sick. It's for the boys.
Did you have any say in designing the Gino hats, or was that all him?
He had no say. They actually asked me. I was like, "Hey, does this look good?" And he's like, "I mean, I told him the dollar sign. He was gonna get with it." He's like, "Yeah, it's fine with me." He's more of a money guy than anything, but he liked it at the end. I mean, he ended up dropping $5,000 on hats for himself. So
Wow.
Yeah, it must be nice.
Is he a big hat guy in general wearing those, or?
Yeah, that's all he wears. Like now, he's been wearing them in like post-game interviews and stuff. And like the team, like a bunch of his teammates took them. I know Sid, Tanger, each took 3 of them. So it's spread around the team.
Repping the brand.
Yeah, for the boys.
Byrne, I'll go over to you now. How did you kind of start getting into hockey, and how did you end up here at RMU as well?
So I started hockey late. Like I didn't start playing until 10. Like she's not that big on Long Island, or like as big as it is here, or like Boston. And I mostly played baseball growing up, but then I got into hockey, and I was a goalie first. But then people started lifting the puck, and I was too short, so I switched to player, and then kind of just went from there. And then I got here. Like I guess going into my freshman year, they were the number 2 team in the country, so that was like a school I was looking at, and then they have a really good business program, so I decided to come here.
And then Keith, asked the same question for you.
Yeah. Well, my dad and all his brothers played hockey growing up, so my dad got me started at a young age, and then since probably like 3 years old, got on skates. Ever since then, I've been on the ice playing hockey.
So we saw the nicknames thrown in chat a little earlier. George, Greek Freak, Bernie, the man from The Sopranos, and then you, Mr. Baldwin, Mr. Keith. How did the nicknames come about?
I guess I'll start with mine. Baldwin's from where I went to high school, about 35 minutes from here. And I don't know why, but some of the guys on the team think like Baldwin's like this super bad place. Like you go anywhere out of your house, you're gonna get shot. But
8 Mile.
so they call me Baldwin because some of the tendencies I have, if I mispronounce a word or spell something wrong, they're like, "That's that Baldwin education." But even though our school still beat some of the other teams, never played against Nate Mickey, but never lost to Penn Trafford. Little jab at PT alum Nate Mickey.
Bernie, how about you?
So I'm half Italian, and I love The Sopranos. Me and George watch that all the time, and we got Keith on it now, so I guess it's just because, I don't know, like with the slick back hair, I just look like I could be a part of the mob, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then George, I know you are Greek.
Yeah, I you know what? I think it was like Mario's one night. This girl just called me the Greek freak. I don't know why. So
It just kind of stuck after that.
yeah, very much. Just everybody starts calling me the Greek freak now. I've never met this girl in my life.
I actually know why they called him that.
Why's that?
Well, there was this arcade machine there, and he was looking underneath the machine for like quarters, and then she's like, "You're a freak," and he's like, "Well, I'm Greek, so I'm a Greek freak."
Money's tight right now.
He's looking for quarters underneath the machine.
Gino's not paying you enough?
No, money's tight right now. I have to pay Mike Joseph's, playing for the team this year. Is taking out my pocket. So.
So I know all 3 of you live together now. What's it like having the camaraderie living together, kind of seeing each other almost like 24/7, going to drink together? Is it fun, or do you get in little fights here and there?
We haven't had any fights. I think we all get along pretty well. Yeah, I mean, I like it. Enjoy it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I like living with everyone. It's nice. Like, it's way better than living in the dorms, which is what I did last year. And just being around Keith and George all the time, hanging out. You go to the games together. You go to practice together. It's a good time.
Yeah, I have a lot of fun. I mean, before I was living by myself, and then they move in. Like, we're always up to something fun.
Yeah. I see the chat definitely popping off a little bit there. Andrew, I'm afraid to ask, but what are they saying?
I mean, we got a question to jump off that last one. Who is the worst roommate?
Keith Reed, without a doubt.
It's not me.
I don't know. It's not me.
I don't know, like
anything,
before,
George?
like I don't know, like I had to get a contractor over. Like my floors are starting to cave in now. I don't know why. Like something about Keith's bedroom. Like he eats too much.
I don't know what he's referring to, but
I don't know. I think we're all good roommates.
Yeah.
We all have our flaws, but I think we're. At the same time.
Keith's a good cook though. Like,
I usually do the cooking. Byrne does the cleaning of the dishes. So we all have good roles. George likes his takeout food, so the only thing he likes to eat is steak sandwiches.
Yeah. It's true. Big steak guy.
What's the best thing that you guys like to eat that Keith makes?
Honestly, he makes like some good stuff. It really just depends. Like
That Chipotle bowl I made yesterday was pretty good.
I mean, we had beef stroganoff last night, which is really good. I don't know. He makes it. I'll eat it, and then so like, I can't really complain because I can't cook.
Also, well, I live kind of close. George lives close, so our moms are always making us homemade meals,
yeah.
which is nice. Like his mom makes good meatballs, and then what's your?
Yeah. It's grandmother in Greek. She makes spanakopita. It's like a spinach pie.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's really good.
Do you rely on Keith for the pregame meals like the routine now, or is it like Justin where you have to go to Sheets and get a hot dog every time?
Oh no, we're gonna Bravos right after this. So
Yeah.
New pregame meal. We started it first game against Buffalo. Bravos chicken Marcella.
Ooh,
It's pretty good. $20 for it. It's not too bad. I look at it as go to Chipotle, spend $13 or spend a little bit more and actually eat good.
Yeah, exactly.
So get that pregame meal on us before today. Hopefully gets a good start. Superstition. If it not, change it up.
Well, you guys know now the rules of the show. You come on here, you have to have a good game now.
Oh yeah.
So
My best.
your expectations, Bernie. What I know you're still looking for your first goal. Is tonight the night?
Yeah, sure. We'll call it. We'll say it's tonight.
We're
Why not?
putting the money on it
Tonight
right
is
now.
the night.
It's
Big
the
league
night.
game. Well, yeah, sure. It's tonight.
George, what's your over/under on hits tonight? Since we know you're not going to get on the score sheet at all, we'll talk about the hit portion
Yeah,
of it.
penalties go on the score sheet.
Penalties, yes. Penalties on. We'll do penalties or hits. Which one?
We'll
do
do hits.
Hits?
'Cause, yeah, I'll get yelled at for penalties.
I know.
I'll say over what, 4 or 5 hits.
4.5.
4.5 hits.
4.5. Hammer the
I
over.
think over's pretty safe.
And when I have my 5th hit tonight, you need to scream "Holy jumping" like Darren Petting.
And then for Keith, I know you're a little bit you're on this point streak, so well, I don't know what's a realistic expectation. Andrew, what do you think a realistic expectation is for Keith here?
Oh, I say we gotta go 5 points.
Tonight.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
That's a little too high. He's good, but he's not that good. No
I'm saying
offense, Keith.
a good realistic is a goal and assist. Feeling,
Okay, I can
feeling
take
good
that.
tonight.
I'll
Body's feeling
accept
well.
that. I'll accept that.
I'll accept the goal and assist.
Appreciate the 5 points though.
Yeah.
You really think highly of him. That's
Yes.
good. But for Bernie, when you get that first goal, what are you gonna sally hard, or are you gonna keep it simple and act like you've been there?
Act like you've been there, but if it's a big goal, like you can sell you hard.
Yeah.
It depends what. Like if you break a tie in the third period, like yeah, you can sell it.
He's a big Rangers fan, so he's gonna do the Panarin Lake kick.
Oh boy, here we go
I
back
might
to
have to.
We talked with Bree, and I did the comparison of Jacob Trouba, and we said we all didn't like Jacob Trouba.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I don't know why.
No, he's not. George,
He's a clean player.
George,
Gets people in the chest. He's a good player. He wears our captain now.
George, I know you're gonna have a good rebuttal for this.
What about Trouba?
Yeah.
I mean, he's not worth $8 million.
I'll agree to that.
Yeah, he's
but
overpaid.
He plays like Trouba, so what's he gonna say?
Yeah,
That's
no,
true.
I
That is
like.
kinda
No,
true.
I don't like Trouba. I'd like to be compared to like Nikita Zadorov or Rafael Diaz,
Rafael Diaz is a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Rangers legend.
Definitely Rangers legend. Bernie, who's your comparison that you think you kind of play like?
I don't know.
I
Maybe
see.
like-
Oh, maybe a Nathan Gerby.
Nice.
Because you're good. I feel like if you went
'cause
up
he's
against a guy
short?
like Joe, not that, but the fact that like you will take on anybody. It seems like on the ice.
I mean, I used to be like maybe like Carl Hagelin just because he's a speedy guy. He's on the shorter
Yeah.
side. But
Yeah.
now that I'm playing center, I don't really know. There's not a lot of small NHL centers.
Crosby's kind of small.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of one for you.
I'm
You-
thinking of one. I was thinking about this before. I don't take penalties, but I kind of
Yeah.
want to compare myself to Brad Marchand. Besides the rattiness of him, I don't know. He gets gritty,
Licks
makes
people.
hard plays, lays the body, and can score and make plays. But Brad Marchand, maybe.
Maybe I can kind of see that. I had to ask with Gio. I know he's one of the fun teammates on the team, and I gotta ask, when he gets in front of the net and starts jabbing away until that whistle goes, and then he immediately bolts out of the arena, pretty much. Is that something that he just kind of learned over time and you guys can make fun of him for it a little bit, or is that just kind of how he plays and he's just like, yeah, I'm going to agitate a little bit, get in front, wait for the whistle, and then, yeah, I'm getting it right out of there?
I think he did it just, he was sick of getting yelled at for doing stuff after the whistle, so I guess he's kind of exaggerating a little bit to show that he's not getting in the scrums.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Is that something you guys are going to take into your game, maybe? Try to avoid the penalty, but still kind of play with a little bit of an edge?
I mean, I try and play with an edge, but I don't know. I'm not going after people really after the whistle.
Yeah.
I'm not really taking any late jabs because I don't feel like getting dummied, so.
Yeah. We all have equipment on. No one's getting hurt.
But yeah.
Unless it's like that one game against, I think it was against Rutgers. They literally pulled Kobe's helmet off. If I was on the ice.
Yeah, that was...
Smitty hopped in. It was good. But, yeah, some play, like that play, you almost have to hop in just out of respect of your own teammate.
Exactly.
But most plays, it's like, they're big boys. They're not going to get hurt.
I'm still kind of mad about that Kobe play. There's no penalty or anything.
Yeah, that was...
That's a 5-minute game. Like,
Yeah,
threw his
that's
helmet
easily
into
a
the corner.
5-minute game.
Yeah.
Andrew, what else do we have in chat? Like I said, I'm still afraid to see what Justin
We
and
do
them
have
are
a
playing.
couple comparisons that were put in.
Okay.
Oh.
We got 2 for Byrne.
Okay.
We got Marchand and Zach Cassian.
What happened to Zach Cassian last night? No shot. He got dummied by a rookie.
He did get dummied.
Yeah.
Zaja's
But I'll take Brad Marchand. Like he's a great player.
We got Keith playing like George Pickens.
Pickens.
I don't even know who that
It's
is.
the Steelers receiver.
Oh.
NFL young boy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, new nickname for you is ACHA young boy.
I don't think so.
Anyone have one for George? Another
I don't
nickname?
got any in here for George.
Oh, thank God.
Oh.
Not yet. Wait for chat to catch up. We'll get
Yeah, once
there.
they catch up, you'll get a
Yeah.
couple.
I don't know. I think Keith plays a lot like Evan Rodriguez. I don't know. They just look alike.
He must be a good-looking fellow.
He is a good-looking fellow, I think. Kinda
You
miss him.
think?
I think he's
I
good.
thought he was being sarcastic.
No, I was complimenting.
Evan
I think Evan's
Rodriguez.
a very good-looking person.
Yeah.
What else do we have there, Andrew?
That's all we got for now.
Oh,
Okay.
this chat's not very good, is
No,
it?
no.
Yeah, I got promises from Amara and Bree out there, like, yeah, we're gonna be in the chat, we're gonna put all these questions in, we're gonna roast George. Yeah, I haven't seen anything out of it.
George, what did George do?
Bree said that she dummied you in a one-on-one last year in the summer skate.
Yeah, when I flipped my stick
God.
over and I was getting backwards, yeah.
Hmm.
And I had a blindfold on.
You had a blindfold.
Yeah.
So if
It was a talent show.
if you did one-on-one right now against Bree, would you win?
Yeah, probably. I'd probably put my shoulder right into her.
Do you?
No friends out there.
We have to go back to the question we asked with Bree and Amara. It was the 2-on-1 against Mackie. You're going down with Mickey. We're gonna say Mickey for the example. All three of you can answer it if you're going with the 2-on-1. Are you scoring or are you
Wait.
passing it to him and hopefully he's hitting
Wait,
that?
like me and Mickey versus Mackie?
Yes.
I mean, I think we're scoring. I mean, I'll take my chances.
You
Mickey's
shooting?
obviously a great player. No, I'm passing. To Mickey, I'm passing.
George?
I'll just let Mickey shoot. Let him deal with that. I'm just more of like a decoy out there.
Yeah. The fake the pass, try to get him to slide over.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely passing Mickey. He's burying it.
Yeah. I love the slander of Mickey, but also all of you thinking that he's gonna score on Mackie too.
Yeah.
They go at it a lot in
Yeah.
practice.
I mean-
it's like
Yeah.
a competition between those two. It's kind of fun.
It's fun scoring against him in practice because he was a professional athlete. He was going to be, so it's always put that on my resume. I scored on Kevin Mackey.
I think he still got the chance to be. I don't know if the deal's
Oh, yeah,
still
he
in
will.
place or not, but
He was talking to the Wheeling Nailers actually
really,
in the ECHO.
that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't want to take the $45,000 offer, but he said
Jeez.
he's gonna stick to ECHA.
Let's save for one more year.
Yeah.
We'll start with you, George. Plans after hockey. I know you have your little company that you're running at the moment. Is that going to be full time with that and Gino, or is there other plans for you after hockey?
Well, after this year, I'm trying to go to law school and get my law degree so I can be a certified NHLPA agent because that's all that's holding me up right now from being an agent. Just need my law degree. So yeah, probably just with my company right now, just expand it because right now it's just a marketing company. And then once I get the PA license, become an NHLPA registered.
You still got to do a handshake deal between our company and yours, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll have to talk about that after, maybe.
Yeah.
You can plug it. You can plug your company right now if
Yeah.
you want to.
Signonsports.com. If you guys like the Penguins, Pirates, or Steelers, got a lot of stuff there.
I've definitely spent my fair share of money on your company in the past.
Keep your eyes open for December 4th.
December 4th.
Might be a public signing with a couple Penguin players.
Really?
Right up the road from here. Should
Okay.
see all RMU there. Get it bussin'.
You gonna get private access to that?
We'll see. Depends if you slander my last name again. You said Makricostas, but you forgot the O earlier.
Sorry.
It's all good.
I'm usually pretty good with it.
Yeah, you are pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone else kind of slanders it. Everyone else just says George or number 2.
Yeah. You should just start screaming, "Oh, what a hit by the Greek freak!"
I might do that.
Yeah.
No way you do that. Would you?
I think I do. I would do it. If I'm play-by-play tonight, I will do it.
Oh.
If that gets me in on the December 4th thing and other stuff throughout the future, I'm so down to do it. We're negotiating business on it.
Yeah, this is a deal.
So it has to stick now.
Yeah, for sure.
Bernie, how about for you? You said you were in for business, right?
Yeah, I'm a marketing major, but sophomore year, so 2 more years. I'll be nice and old, like Mickey and Mackie, and
the oldest players in the A.
Yeah, who knows if I go for my master's or what happens after that? But I just want to do something in sports. Like I love sports, so that's what I want to do.
And then Keith, you're sophomore as well. Your major and your plans kind of after hockey in school.
Yeah, I'm a marketing major as well. I haven't really thought about after. Like I kind of have a vague idea, maybe like getting some sort of sales, because I don't know. I enjoy talking to people, and I don't like just sitting still all day. I like getting out. Hopefully in position one day I'm on the links for work. I don't know, something. If not, I'll start my own business.
Okay. Maybe work with Georgia or Byrne.
Yeah.
And the 3 boys working together all throughout their life.
Yeah.
We're kind of sick.
Well, all 3 of you business partners.
Oh, we'll see.
See? Who would be the head of the company between you 3? Would it be George?
Of course.
Probably George, yeah.
I don't think George would like anything else than being the top of the ship here.
Guess so.
Andrew, we have any other question for the boys in chat?
Oh, let's see. If you could be one animal, what would you be?
We'll start with George.
Oh,
All right, George. Pressure's on.
man. I don't know. Probably like a monkey. Just like hang out upside down all day. Be kind of sick.
That'd be fun.
I have no idea.
Huh.
Like, I mean, should we go to Keith first? I'll keep thinking.
Want to be a bald eagle.
Why bald eagle?
Well, first of all, I love my country, and just flying around, ripping around, picking out trout out of the river.
You a big fishing guy?
Oh yeah, big fishing, big hunting guy. You name it, I do it.
As we have Nate's coming in, we have a surprise for George here. Nate,
no.
come on.
Nate Dog.
As Nate Dog's coming in, bring the stick over to George here. So George, something new we're gonna do is Nate brought a hockey stick
I
in,
need that sharpener.
and we have a Sharpie as well, as previously asked. But
So this is supposed to be what, my worst tape job ever?
so you're gonna flame one of your teammates for the worst tape job ever. We're gonna keep going with the questions as you're taping. But Bernie, do you have a pick for your animal here?
I don't know. I'd say like a dog or something.
Dog?
They're pretty cool. Just hang out all day, sleep, eat.
You do bark a lot, so.
Yeah, that is true.
Can we get a wolf from Byrne?
Yeah, Bernie, let's get the wolf.
Come on.
It has to be
All right.
It can't be on demand.
All right.
I know we have masking tape, just George was struggling a little
Yeah.
bit. I asked them to bring hockey tape. I didn't tell them what it was for, but they didn't follow through with that.
It's pretty sick right now.
So whose tape job are you doing?
I can't say. Let me finish up then.
It's a surprise.
Oh.
Can I just can we just pretend this is fully taped?
Oh, yeah, sure.
You can. Oh, let's see. What's the Sharpie?
I think that's how you spell
You gotta bring it right up to the camera.
Yeah,
Hide it till you get to the camera.
Do I have to like walk up to the camera and do it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can do it. Walk up to the camera and show.
This is for my defensive partner, Austin Albert. He wrote his girlfriend's name. Where's the camera? Oh,
Right there. Yeah, that one.
You're
Get it
Yeah,
closer.
A little closer.
smoking the other
He
one.
wrote his girlfriend's name on his tape job, and he's the reason why we have to use black tape now, because Coach didn't like that. So, yeah, this is his tape job, guys. I could sign this for you if you want.
Yeah, definitely sign
Want me
it.
to sign it?
Yeah, definitely sign it. Nate would love it. Shout out.
Do you want
to
us all to sign it?
Yeah, also
The
everyone
boys
can
from
sign it.
Blake?
Everyone can sign it.
It's gonna lose its value.
That's what George put it, mate. Did you really just do Gino's autograph?
That is Gino.
That looks just like Gino's autograph.
It is. That's what I was gonna tell you. He's been scamming everyone.
You scamming people, George?
Yeah. Every time I see your order pop up, I just do it on a piece of paper real quick. You guys should hang this up in Armin's office.
I'll sign it.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
You know
You're
what?
signing it too.
Everyone gets to sign it.
We need
My autograph's so simple.
You need Big Nate's on there. For
Oh, look
Yeah,
at that.
Yeah,
You
come
play-
on.
What number are you?
3-7.
Who's that for?
Jeff Zakoff.
Game 1 legend. Andrew, you gotta come over here and sign it. Everyone gets to sign the stick.
Hopefully this gives time for people to give some funny questions.
Yeah,
Chat.
hopefully.
Damn, what are you doing,
I
man?
know,
Are you
seriously.
are you avoiding questions or no one asking?
Yeah.
I think they're avoiding.
I think
you
There's
might be
definitely
avoiding.
some-
There are some avoided.
No, you can
Come
ask
on,
us. Come on, yeah,
From
we're all boys
Justin?
in
We're
here.
big boys.
Oh,
Some of us.
Yeah.
let's take a look.
We're
at
going to
these.
keep the stick on the table, too.
Yeah. No, we can handle it.
Shout out to producer Nate.
Yeah. No, that's our bodyguard.
Bodyguard producer Nate.
Fun fact: anytime I need somebody taken out, he takes them out for me. Every time he's over at my house, bodyguard.
He's the same for me. When we lived together, he was definitely bodyguard.
Big Nate. Alright, you gotta have something.
Yeah.
All right, all
Come on,
right.
Andrew.
We got question for Keith. Do you have a pet cat?
Do I have a pet cat? I don't see anything wrong with that question though. But I don't have
Why does it
a
take you
pet
so-
cat. No, I actually hate cats.
Why do you hate cats?
I don't know. They're just like annoying. They don't know when to leave. They're not that pretty, honestly. I don't like. And I'm allergic to them.
Yeah.
I get itchy.
What player on the team most represents a cat in your eyes?
Definitely Austin Albert.
This just turned into Austin Albert's slander.
Yeah. I mean, just referring to last year, he likes staying up late at night doing his homework, playing some COD, and during the day he likes to sleep.
I gotta go with the video game questions from Mickey and Mackie last week. Are you guys in on the Madden tournaments that they hold?
No, we are not.
Well, what is this? You guys
No.
aren't Madden? Do you guys play video games at all then?
We have a
No, no.
I don't play
PlayStation in
video
the living
games.
room. Keith
Little
rips
bit.
up Mafia. He
Uh,
loves Mafia.
Yeah.
Maybe some Fortnite here and there.
Who's the best video game player? We'll go best and worst between you three.
Probably me.
I'm the worst.
I'm probably the best.
Yeah, he's got a PC set up. He's pretty sick.
Bernie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Byrne is.
You
Yeah.
got the best
I don't
setup.
really play a lot, but
Which teammate would you expect to be the worst teammate besides, or best Fortnite player, just a general video game player? Best Fortnite player and worst Fortnite player? Just overall video games in general, just using Fortnite as an example. Who do you think? Besides Keith.
who do I think would miss? Definitely Greg.
Yeah.
I feel like Greg and Hunter just go home and play video games. Sit in
The
Monroe.
freshman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then for worst,
Worst.
probably gonna be one of the older guys maybe.
I think Keith would probably.
I mean, I don't play video games, so I
Yeah.
can easily say I'm the worst.
It's easily you, Keith.
Yeah, I'll play that whatever Mafia game you played because it's easy to drive around a car and just
Dummy people.
dummy people. Yeah.
I gotta say, when I went to Kalamazoo with Roman, we let him on the sticks for Chell, and he went 7 games winless in a row. He never got off the sticks. The whole team pretty much ran through him until 3 in the morning, and then he finally won a game. It was like 2-1. It was a terrible game, but Roman's pretty bad, I would say.
Wait, where did you go with him?
Kalamazoo, Michigan. Gio, Roman, the rest of the roller squad up for their national tournament last year.
He's normally good at stuff. Like when we had bubble hockey last year, you couldn't beat him.
I feel like he's good at everything else but video games.
Yeah.
But yeah, Roman is definitely, I think, the worst probable Chell player. You play Chell at all, or just stay kind of with the shooting games?
Just we don't really play like a lot of anything, so
Yeah.
we
Might
just
have
watch
to
The
start.
Sopranos. Yeah, we might have to with the new NHL out. But
Yeah.
we just watch The Sopranos all day.
One other person who's really bad at Chell, just from living with him, is Mr. Nate Mauser.
Huh. Is that true, Nate?
You want
He
to
said- he
comment
said
on
no.
that, Nate?
He said no.
I mean, I have my days. I could be better, but I'm not.
It's not very good. Not at all. I'll say I have my fair share of beating him. All right, let's go to locker room stuff. I know George was looking forward to this question.
Okay.
Pranks.
Pranks.
Like best pranks. Like, have
See,
I
best
done any
prank.
pranks or?
Yeah.
In the locker room or
Any-
just in general?
Let's go with pranks that you've done specifically. That was you're doing. George, start with you.
I haven't done any pranks.
Nothing?
Yeah, I'm on probation, so I can't do anything to mess it up. So.
Bernie, Keith.
I don't really do a lot of pranks. I mean, we taped up George's stall the other day.
Yeah.
Early in practice, just because he was being annoying. So gave him a little
I
surprise.
was on the
at
ice. I was on the ice like 20 minutes early, and I just come back and Bird's like, it was Keith.
That's
Keith's
not what I
not.
said.
I don't know. There ain't really many locker room pranks, but I have like outside of the locker room.
All right, let's go with that one.
I'm just thinking of last year. It was like towards the end of the year, and I get this random, or I don't know if it was a phone call or a text message. Oh, I can't remember. It was a text message, but it was like someone acting like the NCAA coach. It was like basically like, "Are you interested in playing?" And I like immediately thinking this is fake. Like,
yeah,
obviously like. And then I was like searching the number, and whenever I searched the number, it actually said, Derek, how do you say it?
Derek
Scully.
Derek?
Yeah, Derek Scully. And I'm like, oh shoot. And he's like, give me a call. And I'm like, asking my dad, I'm like, this is definitely fake. And he's like, oh, I don't know. So I call him, and it sounds like an older guy. Like I'm listening to it. I'm like, oh. He's like, I've been watching you down at the D1 club level. He's like, I'm interested in you. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I heard giggling in the back, and I was like, oh. And then it ended up being Draper and then a couple other guys, but I thought that was pretty funny. I'm pretty sure they got a few other guys.
Yeah, I remember last year when he was in Chicago. All of us do a really good Joseph, or a lot of us do a really good Joseph impression. So should I say who it was?
Wait, I want to say this.
So we called the person, and like they were pretending to be Joseph on the phone, and they just rattled him a little bit. They just messed with them, and like they're like, "Hey, like we need you down in the lobby ASAP." And it was like midnight.
Like how you can call like other rooms with
Yeah.
your room, and they were just like, "Hey, need to get you down the lobby." And yeah, it was the one kid behind on our team, and his room was across from ours, so like we could record through the door of him like going out, and like as soon as we hung up, it's like him like going out of his room down the lobby.
Yeah, he looked kind of nervous.
And then like we called him, we're like, "Hey, we're just kidding." And he's like, "Oh, dude, that sounded real."
That's about it though.
We asked this question to Kevin and Nate, but who is the best dressed before a game?
Definitely Roman.
Yeah, that seems like
Roman.
a unanimous answer.
But Mickey and Mackie dress well too. They have their P codes before the games. They dress well.
I don't know. Keith has some pretty good style the last couple games.
What's your style?
Recently, I have a lot of my dress pants hemmed, like showing a little ankle skin, some like loafer style dress shoes. I like mixing up my suits too. I like doing like different colors, but still have it match. Tonight I'm gonna pull out a different style. I'm gonna pull out a little jacket over my suit.
Okay.
You're gonna see it.
That should be fun. Bernie, what's your style going for a game?
Just a normal suit, dress shoes. Keith's mom just bought me a nice pair of dress shoes, so I'll be ripping those next week or whenever we're home because we have a big road streak coming up. But I just wear my suits, and that's probably where I also get the Soprano nickname because I wear this one suit and it looks like a mob suit. So that's about it.
No, I just wear like a typical dress suit and everything. Yeah, lawyer outfit basically.
Lawyer outfit?
Yeah.
You can't tie a tie.
Yeah, I don't know how to tie a tie.
You don't?
No.
Neither do I. It's okay.
Makes me feel better.
There's two of us short.
Yeah.
It's okay. Andrew, what we got?
All right, Mickey has been really dying to get this answered. I think he's
God.
asked about 7 times.
Okay.
Oh,
He
God.
wants to know if Keith is going to get his 35th career point.
How does he know
35th.
that? Did you just like Elite Prospects look that up
He's
right
actually
now?
wrong. It'd be my 34th career point.
How do you know that? Do you keep track?
Yeah, I do
like
keep track.
He has a thing in his room where every time he comes home, he just puts a point, like a dash.
Yeah, you're gonna have points tonight.
You're gonna have 5, remember?
He's
Oh,
getting
yeah.
a goal and
Yeah.
assist.
He'll be a 39.
He's got one.
At the end of the night.
Maybe 40. Who knows?
Yeah.
Well, Mickey, how many points are you on? I don't even keep track of you. How many points is he on?
I think he has 4 goals and
He's
that's
like-
it.
Oh, this year or like in total?
In total, he's
In
over
total.
100.
Yeah, he's over 100.
Because he was the first
Oh.
and then
He
Justin.
was the first.
beat it.
I thought it was like 7.
Still
Yeah,
more
he
points
probably had
than
that at,
George.
like, 1 point.
Yeah, I have 1 point.
Oh, there's a shot at George.
1 point, George.
Yeah.
I'm surprised when I heard your name over the PA. For
I
a
know, so
point.
was I. I was like, I didn't pay anybody this time to give me a point.
All I usually hear is number 2 in the box, 2 minutes for
I
Rob.
leave like 1 penalty. You acted me out of here, like Jeffrey Dahmer or something. Like,
I don't know. I expect more penalties.
no, we don't want more penalties.
No penalties
You
for
only have
George.
one?
Yeah, I only have 1.
That's
It was that cross check in front of the net.
I
That
have
was
more- I have more than
soft
he does.
call.
That was soft. I do agree
Yeah.
with that one.
That was soft.
I I feel like we need Nate out there as a bodyguard for you guys
Nate.
next year, maybe.
Oh yeah.
He's what, solid 6'5", probably 6'7" on skates. I think he could be good.
Yeah. Looks like Dustin Buffalo.
Andrew, any other questions in chat? That's anyone but Mickey and Justin.
No, we can take their questions. Yeah.
I think that all we've got in the chat currently is just Mickey asking the same question 30 times.
Oh,
Really?
is that question you just asked?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of his points. I mean, last year,
That's good.
because I mean, he only played the second semester, but when we went to Chicago, he couldn't get any points there, and he likes Chicago, and that sucks. That's the only time he can get points up in there. So I don't know if I'll ever get points again unless we go to Chicago.
Since you went to Baldwin, Keith, what players have you actually played against at the high school level?
Like that goes to RMU.
Yeah. That you've beaten or lost, so you can say both and call them out. Whatever high school. I know you said you beat PT without Mickey, but
yeah. I think when I was a freshman, we played against Damer's team. They ended up beating us, and there's like, I showed it to Justin like when I came in freshman year. I was like, it was like someone's Snapchat story of him like bald win, more like bald lose, and it was just like the cheesiest thing. But they beat us. I think we beat them once, but I don't think Damer was there. I just remember him playing with his red smart gloves. He was always good out there. We played against some Moon guys my sophomore year. We always beat them. There's like a video of me like burning Finney, going down and scoring. It was more of his goalie's fault, but he was still a D-man. And then Nate Isaac, Mars, we played them. We beat them in the semifinals to go to Penn's Cup. Then that got canceled for COVID. Nail gun Nate. I don't know anyone else. I'm trying to think.
you end up winning. I saw one of the trophies that you won with Baldwin. Was it your senior year?
Yeah, we won Penn's Cup in States.
Yep. George, Byrne, you guys ever win anything that big, or does Keith kind of let you hear it for him winning something that big?
I didn't. In West Virginia, I didn't have a high school hockey team, so I just played travel. So I played football too.
Yeah. What position?
Tight end and linebacker.
You good?
Was I good?
Yeah.
I mean, I made all state being a punter.
Okay, a punter.
Yeah.
Jeez, RMU might need you as a punter.
I think last week of the season, me, Keith, and I think maybe Draper, because they need some alignment, so we got Draper. I'll be quarterback, Keith will be wide receiver. We'll get to see what they can do.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll win a game, so they'll go 0-10.
Andrew, I see you pointing over. You got something good?
We've got 2 people asking for all your relationship statuses.
I'm single.
Keith?
I'll look at him.
He's really avoiding
I'm in a
something.
situationship, so basically pretty exclusive to each other. I'm not talking to any other females, and we'll see. Maybe it'll be a title here soon, Cadeyn.
Maybe. George?
I think I'm in the same thing.
Situationship?
Yeah. Everybody on the team thinks like I'm dating Gina, but it's a girl. I can promise you guys it's a girl.
Yeah.
It's Malkin.
It's Malkin.
Yeah.
What about you? I know you got yourself a lover.
Yeah. Going on a year and almost a year and a half.
Oh,
Nice.
you meet your parents?
Yeah. Immediately, bro. she actually lives with me now. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Where you live at?
Plum.
Oh.
I commute every day, pretty
you got
much.
your own
Oh,
place?
okay.
I live with my mom still, but she's like a senior in high school.
Oh.
Because she did cyber and then she transferred to Penn Hills. They didn't take her credit, so she had to retake her junior year.
Oh.
And now she's a senior at Plum, so I got to go to my 6th year senior homecoming a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
She gonna come here?
Maybe. Maybe. She wants to go on to either nursing or physical therapy, so maybe.
Nice.
They have a good nursing program here.
They do.
Physical therapy? Duquesne.
We're rivals with them.
Yeah, we don't talk about them.
Yeah,
We
screw
don't talk.
Duquesne.
Just like we can't talk about the Rangers.
What's the living arrangements?
What's wrong with the Rangers?
With
What do you mean? What's wrong with the Rangers?
Yeah.
You beat us what one time?
That's not true.
Off a dirty hit from Truba.
That's not true.
Try.
I don't know. I get hit in the head a lot. What happened in the playoffs last year? I forgot.
Wow. You
Wait,
got
Chef
carried.
Louis
I'm gonna
DeMay.
get so many.
You got
texts.
carried by Igor.
So,
Yeah.
you gonna pop the question to her soon? You're living together.
Maybe a couple of years.
Oh.
Not yet. We're still young.
Yeah.
I'm only 19. She's almost 19. So
Good for
maybe.
you,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe you can go the same for both you and George.
Oh yeah.
Nate, relationship status?
Single.
Single.
Sure.
Yeah.
Single and ready to
No,
mingle.
he's situationship as well.
Oh.
okay. Nate.
Bro, she heard that. She heard that.
Oh, yeah,
I gotta
did
send her the
remember
link
this.
after this. I'm friends with her. She went to my high school.
Oh. Big name.
Andrew?
You guys like the high schoolers, huh?
Very single.
Very single. No
Very
situationship.
No, not even close.
No talking to anyone.
Nope.
Byrne, are you at least talking to someone at least? Like trying to mingle a little.
I mean, you're always trying. We'll have
Yeah.
to take a trip down to Marrese this weekend and
See the prospects.
Show him the Riz.
He's feeling it right now. He's got a TV up in his room. That was just a hold up, so he's ready to.
That
Yeah.
beanie, too.
Yeah, the
The
beanie.
beanie looks good.
thank you.
Good style.
Speaking of relationship, we know we have the roast from Austin Albert on the stick. Is he the one that you kind of make fun of the most for his relationship, or I know other guys like Drapes, Kramer, that you kind of?
I mean,
little
there's
shots
some
at?
people just playing with fire, so like we don't talk about it too
Yeah,
much.
we don't
Yeah.
talk too much about relationships.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of low key.
Just respect
Yeah,
it.
just
Yeah.
personal.
Except for
let them make their thing.
Yeah, I mean that's just funny. You put
Put
his girlfriend's name on the stick.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Just little jabs, nothing
Yeah.
too much.
nothing too crazy.
but I know like guys playing with fire, they don't mess around.
Nate, do you have a question for the guys? Yeah, I'm putting
You
you on
gotta
the
have
spot,
some- you gotta
Nate. You
have
come
something.
here,
I know.
you have to do it now.
Come on, Nate.
Do it for Gino, baby.
Oh, he's gonna ask me something.
It's going right to you, George.
I know.
Like, some super basic.
It's super. You can poke fun. Come on, Nate. You gotta have something.
Just ask. I don't know. Ask something about someone on the team.
I'll give him some time to think.
Yeah,
I'll throw in a
yeah,
question from
okay.
chat.
Okay,
Alright.
go to chat. Well-
Favorite camping memories?
Oh.
I feel like this has to come from a story between all of you, probably.
No, I
About
think we
all.
all have fun
I don't-
camping stories.
I don't go camping, so I don't really have a story for that.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it's
I mean, you want to go
specific
first,
to
Keith?
Keith.
You know, I'm a big camper, big outdoorsman.
Yeah.
I have a camp up at Super Rock Campground, just probably about an hour, like 45 minutes from here. But yeah, I don't even know what I can say about camping stories. Just now.
Who asked that? Do you know who asked that?
We got Mackie who asked it, and Mickey.
Huh?
Both with the same question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just repeating until I finally
Yeah.
acknowledge them.
Okay.
I mean,
Getting ignored.
your camping stories are probably funnier than mine. Like, I just was in Greece this summer, in the hills of Corfu, just a bunch of guys running around, just drinking and everything. So, stayed up there all night. Went down to the beach. It was a naked beach, but yeah.
Yeah. Just my middle school days. A lot of girls' dads didn't like me up there.
All right, come on, Big Nate. You got
You got
something?
something, Nate. I know you have it. You have something. You're just afraid to say
Just
it. aren't
ask
you?
it, man.
Do you guys use Pro Stock sticks?
Pro stuff.
Pro stuff.
Ah.
Nah.
We George did a big order on Pro Stock sticks, like no name brand or whatever.
It's
And they
called
suck.
Makricostas.
Don't use them.
Did you break them?
No, I didn't.
He just
I
ordered the
used it
wrong
one
curve.
practice, and I knew I didn't like it. So one sit in my room, one sitting in my like stick stall, and then
He ordered the wrong curve. That's the reason.
I had a hyper light, but then I snapped it first game. Then don't have the funds to get a new one right now, so I've been using just like a Bauer.
Keith has a
I don't even
problem
know what
breaking
it is.
sticks. He benches 275, so sticks break pretty easily on him.
I know George asked me before this. He said, "Can we bring a barbell in here for you to bench for us?" I know it's a little harder to do to bring something in, but we were trying to figure it out.
I could
Maybe
just
I-
bench press Nate.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Get on the table.
Get on the table. We're going right to town. All right, I'll ask one final question tonight for the JCU game.
Oh, I forgot.
Huh?
Forgot we were playing.
You kind of
Too much
forgot
thunder
too.
now.
So JCU coming to town tonight, 8 o'clock. Expectations? You gonna win?
Absolutely.
By how
course we
much?
are.
Coming out fast. We're shutting them out. Our goalie's been solid. We're scoring 3 goals by the second period. We're gonna be buzzing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not talking about them scoring, so we're shutting them out. Coming out.
I mean,
First goal scored by I'm feeling Andrew Finnegan today.
First goal?
Yep, first goal.
Okay.
I mean, we're definitely gonna win.
Yep.
That's the mindset you gotta have, regardless of who you're playing. But I don't know about a shutout, although, you know, I think Parker's starting tonight. He's been really good for us. They'll be a good team. Like we said, they won the division last year, but I don't know, 4-1.
4-1? Okay.
I like that.
George?
I think we'll win
7-1?
Yeah, something like that.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
First goal scorer.
All right.
First goal scorer?
Yeah.
Is
Is the money on Finnegan here? Or
I'm going Robert Byrne.
I was going to say that too.
Or Johnny Brodzinski, as we like to call him. That's his favorite player.
Johnny Brodzinski.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. It's just not. But,
Why Johnny Brodzinski?
Because he plays for the Rangers,
That's
and
just about it.
he's like, I don't know, he's an AHL player, and for some reason George thinks I love him. But
He calls him the real Johnny Hockey, so.
He is the real Johnny Hockey.
Johnny Hockey.
Better than Johnny Gaudreau.
Yeah.
My
And then-
first goal scorer.
You can say it yourself. You can be
no.
confident here.
We only have one goal from our defenseman. I think Hunter has it.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go with number 2 next to me here. He's got a big slap
George?
shot. Jamie
I'm
Alexis.
saving it for charity night.
You're
I'll just
talking tonight.
get somebody a rebound goal. How about that?
Then the minor follow-up. Chip this year?
Oh yeah.
Of course, we'll be at nationals.
Yeah, you'll see us
Okay.
there.
You guys take me with you.
Yeah,
Please.
Well, we're going to
That'd
have
be
to take you and Nate. Those are our bodyguards.
Me and Nate. Set in stone? We're going? When you guys make it?
Yeah, I mean,
All right, you heard it here first. Either a 4-1 win, a shutout, or a 7-1 win. We go across the board here. Andrew Finnegan or George or Byrne, the first goal. Parker's gonna post a shutout or 1 goal against, which is pretty good, I'd say. Keith's gonna score about 5 points tonight. George is gonna take a 4.5 was the line for hits,
Yeah.
that's
and then
right.
Bernie's getting his first goal.
Yeah.
So you heard it here first here on RMU Club Hockey Live. I'm Cadeyn McCrory, alongside me Keith Reed, aka Baldwin, the man from The Sopranos, Rob Byrne, and the Greek Freak, Mr. George. Thank you guys so much for coming on. We wish you the best of luck tonight, and we can't wait to watch all the milestones come true here tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
So, one question for Andrew. Don't stop the stream yet. Who's next coming on?
Ooh.
I think we need to get some freshmen on here. I think we need some Moon Boys.
Moon Boys?
Some Moon Boys.
How about
Get all 3 of the Moon. How many people?
You can do 3 again.
Finnegan, Moran, and Love.
Get the Moon Boys on here.
Yeah.
Moon Boys?
Some local
Yeah.
Moon Boys. Yeah.
All right.
Or Tyler Kovac and Austin Albert.
Yeah. Or those two.
Pick between those 2 groups.
Put it in a hat and
Pull 'em out,
pull it out.
Nate,
Yeah.
you pick.
Moon,
Producer Nate.
Moon Boys are the Seneca
Moon Boys
Hills.
are the Mets.
Boys.
All right,
Boys?
Moon Boys.
All right,
it
the
is.
Moon Boys. So Andrew Finnegan, Connor Moran, and Zach Love are the next 3 that are victim to come on here. But next week, we'll have Tyler Weekly from the D3 team and Alex Lytle from the D4 team. Time to be announced. Most likely it'll be on Thursday, though. But make sure to watch the stream here tonight, 8 o'clock, on RMU Rec Sports, to watch RMU face John Carroll. As for Cadeyn McCrory, saying so long and see you next week.